Hello, everyone. Schooner 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 1-2 Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the 1-2 Florida Marlins. And here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off the center fielder, Nate McLeod. Batting second, the shortstop, Luis Rivas. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ryan Dumit. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Baswata. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Chris Gomez. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Matt Morris. On the mound for the Florida Marlins, it is Scott Olson. Olson is 8 wins, 11 losses, 4.20 ERA, 201.23 innings pitched, had 195 hits, 113 strikeouts, and 56 walks. We're here at Dolphins Stadium, where it's a +4 to strikes, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, we are underway as Nate makes his way to the batter's box. Nate batting a .067. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-2. 6-2 is going to be a strike. That's a 12. The 17 too high. And that's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a fly ball out to center field for out number 1. Next up, Lewis. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-2. 4-2 is a range play. And that's going to be 4-3. 4-3 is a double star 6. It's a fly ball to Gonzalez. Gonzalez's range is at a 1-2. That's a 5. And that is going to be a single for Lewis. So Lewis is on with a single, and that's going to bring up Jason Bay. Bay batting a 250 average, strategy roll 19, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-3. 6-3 is a walk. That's a 19. That's an 11, and they walk him. So runners on first and second. That's going to bring up a strategy roll of a 20 as Adam LaRoche comes up. He's batting a .417 average. Strategy roll 20. It's a pickoff attempt. And that is a 20 that is outside of the range of a pickoff and a pickoff error. 2-5. However, it's a possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 1-3. 1-3 is an S9, so it's going to be a single pass Gonzalez. That's a 10. Gonzalez's error rating is a 0. And with that, Lewis is going to score. He will advance home. And Jason will advance to third. And the Pirates strike first here in the first inning. And they have runners on first and third. Runners on the corners, as that's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Nettie batting a .417 average. Strategy roll is a 9, and the corners are going to come in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-3. 3-3 is a strike. That's a 15. That's a 9. And they struck him out. 2 outs. Runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up Ryan Dumit. Dumit batting a .375 average. Strategy roll is a 9. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a strike. That's a 12. That is a 3. And he struck him out. So, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Florida Marlins. Leading off the shortstop, Hernani Ramirez. Batting second, the second baseman, Dan Uggla. Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Jacobs. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Josh Willingham. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jorge Cantu. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Batting seventh, the catcher, Matt Trenor. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Alfredo Asmongia. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Scott Olson. On the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates, it is Matt Morris. Didn't want to click that. Wanted to click this. Morris, no wins, 4 losses, a 9.76 ERA, 22 and 1/2 and 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 41 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 6 walks. All right, here's the pitch. As Ramirez comes up, Ramirez batting a .364. 2-6. 2-6 is a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll that. And that's going to be 3-3. 3-3 is an error on a ground ball possible. And that is going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a single pass natty. Error rating is a 0. That is an 11. No error there. And Hanley leads off with a single. Infield at double play depth as Dan Uggla comes up. He's batting a .273 average. Strategy roll is a 19, so Marlins holding off. And that's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a blank. And that is going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a double star 5. That's a fly ball out there to Natty for out number 1. Mike Jacobs comes up. Jacobs betting a .250 average. Infield right now is a steal attempt on that die. Here's the pit. That is a 16. That's a 0. That's going to be a +1. That is a 6, and he steals second. So Ramirez stole second. Mike Jacobs up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. 1-2 range play at Dolphin Stadium. And that's going to be 4-6. 4-6 is a double star 2. That's a fly ball to Bay. Bay's range is on a 1-2. That's a 4. And that is going to be a single for Jacobs. And Ramirez gets the wave. He waves to come on home. And he beats the arm of Bay. Bay not going to attempt to throw it back home. And the Marlins have tied this game up at 1. All right, infield at double play depth. Josh Willingham up. Willingham batting a .333 average. Strategy roll is an 8. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2, straight. That's a 14. That is a 13. And they struck him out. as Jorge Cantu comes up. Cantu is batting a .083 average. Strategy roll is a 3. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. And that is a single. Jacobs gets the hold, and he holds on second. All right, Luis Gonzalez up. Gonzalez batting a .125 average. Strategy roll, 15. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth, 1-2. That's going to be a walk. That's a 21. That's a 14. And he loads the bases. Matt Tendor comes up. Tendor batting a .125 average. Strategy roll, 14. Here's the pitch. 6-2, blank. 4-5. That's going to be a double star too. Fly ball out there to Bay. And that retires the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. After 1, the score tied at 1 apiece. We go to the top of the second. It is Jose, Chris, and Matt due up for the Pirates. Jose is up. Jose batting an .091 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-5. 2-5. A possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 1-6. 1-6 is a double star 5. And that is a fly ball out there to left field for out number 1. Chris Gomez up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-3. 4-3 is a range play. 4-3, and that is an F9. That's a fly ball to Gonzalez. Gonzalez's range is in a 1-2. That's a 6, and that makes it a double. And Gomez gets there with a double past Gonzalez. Gonzalez having to go all the way back to the wall for that. All right, infield is in. We have a sacrifice play coming up as the pitcher, Matt Morris, steps into the box for the first time. And that is going to be a 3-4. 3-4 is a walk. That is a 5. However, that is going to be a double play. And I don't know why it did that because double play came up. However, that is going to be a walk on that. So let's check that. Let's not. Anyway, we go to the top of the order. Nate McClough up. He's 0 for 1. That's going to be a 3-1. 3-1 is a walk. That's a 9. That's a 2. And he walks him. And next up is going to be Luis Revis. Revis is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Bases are loaded. Strategy roll is an 18. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-6. 1-6 is a blank. 6-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. And let's see, is the defense going to try for that? Yes, they are. And that is a 4. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Gomez is going to score. Morris goes to third. That is going to be a force on McClough. He is forced out at second. And the Pirates have a 1-run lead as Lewis loads the bases on the corners. So runners on the corners as Jason Bay. Has a walk his last time up. Strategy rolls an 18. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-5. 2-5. Possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 4-4. A fly ball to center field. And that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Alfredo, Scott, and Hanley due up for the Marlins. Alfredo, here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-4. That's a strike. That's an 11. That's a 9. And he struck him out. All right, Scott Olson comes up. Here's the pitch. 4-4. That's a strike. That's a 25. That's a 19. And they struck him out. All right, we go to the top of the order. Hanley is up. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-6. 1-6. Home run. That's a 20. That's a 10. Ramirez squares it up. And he belts one out into right field. This ball is high. This ball is deep. And this ball is out of here. Solo home run for Hanley Ramirez as he ties the game up at 2 apiece. And that is going to bring up Dan Uggla, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-5 range play. 1-3 question mark 8 as a power hit to McClough. And that is a 6. That is going to be a double. And Dan belts a double past McClough as he has to go all the way back to the wall to chase that one down. However, it is a range play. McClough's range is a 3. He's going back to the wall to catch it. That's a 1. And he takes the hit away to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. After 2, the score is tied at 2 apiece. We go to the top of the third. It is Adam, Xavier, and Ryan due up for Pittsburgh. Adam, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2 is a strike. That's a 17. That's a 5. And he struck him out. Xavier Natty. Natty is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-2. 2-2 at Dolphin Stadium. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-1. 6-1. Ground ball to first base. As Jacob gets that. And he tags the plate for out number 2. Ryan Dumit up. Dumit is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a blank. And that's going to be 2-2. 2-2 is a single past second. And Dumit gets on with a single. And that is going to bring up Jose Batista. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 12. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a blank. 1-4. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. And that retires the side. So the Pirates leave 1 stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Mike, Josh, and Jorge due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Mike. Mike is 1 for 1 with an RBI. And that's going to be 2-1. 2-1 is a walk. That's a 6. The 9 is too high. And that's going to be 4-5. That's a ground ball to the shortstop for out number 1. Josh rolling him up. Rolling him is 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2 is a strike. That's a 14. That's a 2. And he struck him out. Jorge Cantu up. Cantu is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Home run. That's a 14. That's a 9. Cantu squares up. He hits it smack dead center, and this ball is going back to the wall, and this ball is out of here! Home run for Jorge Cantu, and the Marlins take a 1-run lead here in the third. And that is going to bring up Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez has walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. 5-5 is a strike. That's a 10. That's an 8. And he struck him out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. After 3, it's Florida 3. Pittsburgh 2. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Chris, Matt, and Nate due up. Here's the pitch. Chris is 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. 6-5. That's a blank. 1-6. Double star 3. Fly ball out to center field for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Matt Morris. Morris walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. 3-6. Double star. That's an auto out. That's going to be a fly ball to Gonzalez. For out number 2, we go to the top of the order, and that's going to bring up Nate McLaugh. McLaugh is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 2-2. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. 1-1. That is a single plus 9. And that is going, well, let's see. Do we have it as a double? It is. It's a 1. It is equal to or less than. So McLaugh's base run rating is a 5. That's a 1. And he turns that single into a double. Two outs, runner on second, the tying run on second base, and that's going to bring up Luis Revis. Revis is 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 6. And that is going to be a 5-6. That's going to be a strike. That's a 16. That's a 3. And he struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors as Pittsburgh leaves 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Matt, Alfredo, and Scott due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Matt. 1-3. Home run. That's a 4. That's a 14. The 14 is too high. 3-3. And that's going to be a line drive back to the pitcher for out number 1. Alfredo is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-3. 5-3 is a walk plus. That's a 17. That's an 11. And that is a walk. And we have a sacrifice play coming up as Scott Olson steps up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So we have a sacrifice play. Infield is going to come in for this. And that's going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a blank. And that is going to be a successful bunt attempt. And that is a sacrifice bunt. So Olson is out. Ramirez goes to second. And we go to the top of the order. It's Hanley Ramirez up. Ramirez is 2 for 2 with a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 16. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-6. 1-6 is a home run. That's a 20. That's a 13. And Ramirez belts another home run. And that gives the Marlins a 3-run lead over the Pirates. As Dan Uggla comes up, Uggla is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2 outs. And that's going to be 5-3. 5-3 is a walk. No, 5-3 is a blank. And that's going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a line drive. And that's out number 3. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to after 4. It's Florida 5, Pittsburgh 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It is Jason, Adam, and Xavier due up for the Pirates. Jason Bay is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-1. 5-1 is a strike. That's a 9. That's a 13. And he struck him out. Adam LaRoche up. LaRoche is 1 for 2 with a strike and an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. 1-2 is a home run. That's a 15. That's an 11. And the Pirates answer with a solo home run by Adam LaRoche. And the Pirates now cut this down to a 2-run lead. And that is going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Nettie is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch, 1 out. And that's going to be 1-4. 1-4 is a blank. 3-3. And that is a double star 6. That is a fly ball to right field for out number 2. And that is going to bring up Ryan Dumit. Dumit is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a walk. That's a 3. The 6 is too high. And that's going to be 4-5. 4-5 is a double star 4. And that is a fly ball out to right field. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Mike, Josh, and Jorge due up for the Marlins. Mike Jacobs is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-1. That's a blank. Actually, no, that's a double question mark. That's going to be a single and a 1 to 10. That's a 4. And Mike leads off with a single. All right, infield at double play depth. Josh Willing comes up. Willing is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Strategy roll is a 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. 3-4, possible error. And that's going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a single pass left field. Base error rating is a 4. Is on a 1 to 4. That's a 12. No error there. And Jacobs gets the hold sign. Marlins have runners on first and second. Infield at double play depth. Jorge Cantu is up. Strategy roll is a 10. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-5. 3-5 at the ballpark. We are going to go to Dolphin Stadium for this. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-3. 2-3. Ground ball to second. That's going to be a 4. So Jacobs will advance. He goes to third, and that is going to be a double play. And the Marlins now have a runner in scoring position. Luis Gonzalez comes up. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. He has a walk and a strikeout for today's game. Strategy roll is a 7. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. 3-6 is a strike. That's a 10. The 20 is too high. 1-1. Fly ball to center field. And that's going to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 6. It is Jose, Chris, and Matt due up. And here's the pitch. Olsen can face 2 more batters before he's tired. And that is going to be 6-5. 6-5. That's a blank. We go 3-3. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field for out number 1. Chris Gomez up. Gomez is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is going to be a range play. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. And that is going to go to center field. Center field's range is a 1 to 3. That's a 4. And that's going to be a double. All right, they're going to go out there and talk to Olsen real quick on the mound. All right, and with that, that's going to bring up Morris. Olsen is now tired, so they are going to let him finish this inning at least. We have a pickoff attempt. Here's the pickoff. That's a 10. That's outside of their range there. And that is going to be 3-5. That's going to be a possible error on a ground ball. 2-5. And that is going to be a double star 3. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Gomez gets the hold sign. So Olsen with 2 outs. We go to the top of the order. And here's the pitch. Strategy roll is 11. So Pirates holding off. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a range play. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a fly ball to center. And that ranges on a 1 to 3. That's a 4. And that's another double. Nate with a double. And the Pirates make this now a 1-run game. So once again, they're going to go out there and talk to Nate on the mound. So they call a timeout. All right, and they come back. It's Luis Rivas up. Rivas is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 9. Pirates hold off. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Possible error. 2-6. Ground ball to the shortstop. Error rating is in a 1 to 9. That's a 13. No error there. And that retires the side. No runs. 2 hits. No errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Matt Alfredo and Scott due up for the Marlins. Morris is now tired. So for Pittsburgh, they are making that call to the bullpen. And they are going to bring in... let's see what we have here. We have a right switch and a left coming up. So we're going to bring in... They're going to bring in Mariano Salas. Salas, an ERA of 38.57, pitched only 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits and 3 walks, no strikeouts. And we do say goodbye to Morris. Morris, 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 home runs, ERA of 9.0. Here's the pitch to Tenor. 1-4, that's a walk. The 9, 14 too high. And that's going to be 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Takes it, tosses it over to first base for out number 1. Alfredo is up. Alfredo is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-3. 2-3 is a walk. 7, the 15 is too high. 4-6, ground ball to first, and that's going to put 2 outs. Olsen is done. They are not going to let him take care of this hitter here. However, they're going to bring in Brett Cowell to take this hit. Here's the pitch to Cowell. He is 3-1. 3-1 is a strike. That's a 15. That's a 20, and he struck him out. And the Marlins go down in order, 1, 2, 3. So we have a left-right. Let's see, we have a right, left, right coming up. They're probably going to be good for a while, so they're going to go with... They're going to bring in Ryan Tucker. Ryan Tucker, let's take a look here. 2 wins, 3 losses, 8.2 .27 ERA, 37 innings, allowed 46 hits, 28 walks, and 28 strikeouts, and 22 walks. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Jason, Adam, and Xavier due up for Pittsburgh. Here's the pitch to Jason. Jason is 0 for 2. 6-2 strikeout. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. And that is out number 1. Adam LaRoche is 2 for 3 on the day with a home run, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a strike. That's a 17. That's a 16. And he struck him out. Xavier Nettie. Nettie is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a blank. 5-3. Double star 4. Fly ball to left field. And that is good. And Sing, take me out to the ball game. All right, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Haley, Dan, and Mike due up for Florida. Mariano can face 4 more batters. So he has to face the top of the lineup for Florida. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. Ramirez is 3 for 3 on the day, 2-5. That's going to be a strike. That's an 11. That's a 7, and he struck him out. Dan Uggla up. Uggla is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 26. That's a 19, and he takes his base. And infield going to double play depth. Mike Jacobs. Jacobs is 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Strategy roll is a 15. Runner on first. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a strike. That's a 15. That's a 12. And he struck him out. 2 outs. Josh Willingham up. Willingham is 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts, struck out twice today. Strategy roll is an 8. Here's the pitch. 1-4. That's a walk. That's going to be a 14. That's a 2. And he walked him. So the Marlins have 2 up. Mariano has walked 2. They're going to go ahead and talk to him on the mound real quick. See what's up. Try to calm him down. 2 outs. Infield at normal depth. Strategy roll is a 9. Jorge is up. Jorge is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a blank. 1-5. Fly ball to center field. And the Marlins leave 2 stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, it's Florida 5, Pittsburgh 4. And before we move on, let's take a look here at the box score after 7 innings real quick. Pittsburgh remaining scoreless. Pittsburgh has been coming back. Pittsburgh and Florida have been trading blows a little bit throughout this game. And Florida is scoring last in the fourth. Pittsburgh coming back to score in the sixth inning there. So Pittsburgh on 4 runs, 8 hits. Florida 5 runs on 8 hits. No errors for either team in today's game. So we go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Ryan, Jose, and Chris due up. So Ryan can face 7 more batters. They are going to leave him in for right now. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a single. He is a switch hitter, so he does get on with a single. And that is going to bring up Jose. Jose is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls a 12. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-3. 5-3 is a walk. That's an 11. That's a 7. Take your base, Jose. And the Pirates now have runners on first and second as Chris Gomez comes up. Gomez is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 7. Infield at double play depth. That's going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a strike. That's an 11. That's a 4. And he struck him out. So Mariano Gonzalez is up. And the Pirates are not going to let him take this pitch. They're going to bring in Doug McKenzie to come in. It does get a sack, so infield going in. They are going to, not a steal, we're going to sacrifice. That is going to be a sacrifice attempt. That's going to be a 5-1. 5-1 is a home run there. Lead runner thrown out. Hitter safe at first. So lead runner is thrown out. And the batter is safe at first. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. As we go to the top of the order, it is Nate. Nate is 2 for 3 on the day. Strategy roll is a 5. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-1. 6-1 at the ballpark. We go to Dolphin Stadium, 3-2. That's going to be a double star 1. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. And that's going to retire the side. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Pirates leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 8th as Pittsburgh makes that all-important call to the bullpen. Here in the 9th. And they are going to go with TJ Beam to come in. Beam, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 save, 4.14 ERA, 45.2 of an inning pitched, allowed 43 hits, 24 strikeouts, and 16 walks. Let's take a look here at the stats here. Mariano Gonzalez pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA of 10. Ryan Tucker right now has pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no ERA just yet for him. He is going to have to face Lewis, Mann, and Alfredo. Here's the pitch. Lewis is 0 for 2 on the day, 1-5. That is a walk. That's an 11. The 17, too high. And that is going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a ground ball to second for out number 1, sorry. Matt Tender up. Tender is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1 out, and that's going to be 3-1. 3-1 is a strike. That's a 15. That's a 4, and he struck him out. And next up is Alfredo. Alfredo is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a strike. That's an 11. The 19, too high. 2-5, and that's going to be a single past center field. And next up, Ryan, and that is going to bring up Ryan Tucker. Tucker, they are not going to let Pitt take this hit. And that's going to be Jeremy Hermeta to come in to take the hit. Here's the pitch. 5-1. Possible error. 2-5. Ground ball back to the batter. Back to the pitcher. Error rating is a 0. That is a 6. No error there. And that retires the side. And they're going to bring in they're going to bring in Kevin. Yep. They're going to bring in Kevin Gregg to close this out. So Kevin Gregg, let's take a look here. 7 wins. Well, so far in the replay, he's pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. He is going to have to face Lewis, Jason, and Adam as we head to the top of the 9th. It is no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And it is after 8. It's Florida 5, Pittsburgh 4. So Ryan Tucker, 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on that. And Florida trying to go for the save here. And once again, it is tied on hits. Both teams having 9 hits apiece. So we'll see what happens here in the 9th. Here's the pitch to Lewis. Lewis is 1 for 4. And that is going to be 4-3. 4-3 is a strike. That's a 9. That's a 7. And he struck him out. Next up, left fielder Jason Bay. Bay not going to take this hit. They are going to bring in Jack Wilson to take this hit. Well, here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. Wilson batting a 273. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 9. That's a 9. And they struck him out. Pittsburgh down to the last out. Adam LaRoche, 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 2-4. Double star. Fly ball to Willem. Willem goes all the way back to the wall. And that ball is called, and that's the ball game, folks. And Florida comes back to win this one 4-5. Florida defeating Pittsburgh 5-4. Final line score coming right up. So Florida winning this one It is 5-4. Pittsburgh 4 runs on 9 hits. Florida 5 runs on 9 hits. Scott Olson gets the win. Matt Morris picks up the loss. Kevin Gray gets the save. Adam LaRoche has a home run for Pittsburgh. Haley has 2, and Jorge Cantu has picked up 1. Let's take a look at the stats here. So Scott Olson gets the win. He pitched 7 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run, ERA 5.14. Matt Morris gets the loss. He went 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 3 home runs, ERA of 9.0. Kevin Gray gets the save. He went 1 inning and had 2 strikeouts. No ERA there. So that's going to do it for us here at Dolphin Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on the way through on your exit through the turnstile. And until next time, this is Scooney 007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.